Welcome to another Aster airdrop video. Today we can check our allocations and see if we actually want to claim our allocations or get our fees back. Now, a lot of people may ask what Aster is or whatever. What I have told you already is that Aster is one of the airdrops that I'm looking at, and I can show you today my allocations and what I'm going to do. So first of all, Aster price has dumped, as well as the whole market has dumped. All of the altcoins, especially the perp altcoins, have been going down significantly. The price is now at $1.25, but I think it's going to rise. I'm eyeing a potential open long position after the airdrop happens and all of these Aster get into the market. I think that's when the recovery of the token will happen, even though the foundation of Aster has already bought 100 million of Aster of the market at about $0.5 at this point here. So what am I doing? First of all, is it profitable for me? Well, at this moment, I did all of my volume on Aster on the first 2 or 3 days. As I have told you, so guys, in my videos, I don't expect Aster to be profitable after Epoch 3. Anyone that traded on Epoch 3 right now is at break even, considering the fees they paid if they use the delta neutral strategy that I have shown you previously. I've been very transparent. I told you the second day of Epoch 3 that if the price of Aster is not above $2, it's going to be very, very hard for us to be profitable on it. However, we're pretty good at it. We're okay, I think, but the price has to recover. At $2, we're very profitable. At 1.5, we're slightly profitable. So you can see here, my refund is about 77 USDT. That's how much I spent on fees. And my Aster is at 125 just on this account, which is about $150. At the current price, it should be about 250 at $2, which is where I expect to sell it. Now let's open up my Solana account, which is where I have done the most significant amount of volume in the previous season. I just want to be very transparent that I'm currently farming the new season of Aster. There are various reasons for it. I'm not going to say what the reasons are. I can very easily tell you that I just really believe this new season is going to be super profitable, and I think a lot of people are not farming it. I'm expecting about 2 to 3x my returns on the volume and the positions I open. And also the team effort that we do there is pretty insane. The link for Aster will be down below if you want to farm the next season. So on Solana, I should actually select refund because at current prices, Aster is very, very low valued. I have yet to select which of the two things I'm going to do. I really don't know what I will do. Probably I will claim allocation because it's very, very close to the price of my, commissions, which was $295. I think Aster is going to recover. I really believe it. Like, it has insane backing and loads of funds behind it. And a lot of people demonize it, which I think is not quite correct. Here you can see the list of all of the coins I'm looking at. And Aster was just one more of the tokens that fell 40%. Hyperliquid fell 23%. Jupiter another 30%, Drift another 40%, Avantis fell 50%, guys. Apex Protocol 46%, Orderly 40%, Bluefin 39%. So in general, what I see and what I believe is that it's not due to Aster having an airdrop or whatever. I think it's mainly due to the fact that the whole market has been tanking like at insane prices. Like this is, the whole market is dying live. And one of the greatest things about having your funds in decentralized perpetuals is that you have them on stable coins. So guys, you can right now buy all of these coins at a 50% discount. You could buy even Solana at a 20% discount, which is more than that because Solana was at $240 previously. So by farming perpetuals in the next few days while the market is dumping, or just keeping your funds as stable coins on perpetuals actually could make you a profit just from withdrawing them right now and just keeping the new assets you buy. If the market, of course, stops dumping. My opinion is that the market on, today will keep dumping. Today, I mean Sunday. You probably watch this on Sunday. So I expect the market to continue going down, but it doesn't really matter for me at this moment. Like, we're going to be getting the airdrop on 14 on October in 3 days from now. I think Monday will be a recovery. Also, Taliban attacked Pakistan, which is another reason for the crash. But right now, Aster is at most break-even. That's what's happening. If you farm Depok 3, you are at break-even probably as well. However, in general, the market is just bad at the moment due to all of this war stuff, due to the tariffs in China. So we gotta see how we position to play the game more long term. Like I have already told you about the airdrops that I'm farming, and what I'm going to do is very, very simple, and I want you to know it. I'm really not keeping anything to myself, and I'm being very, very transparent. So the airdrops, the perpetual airdrops that I'm farming are these one here. I mainly farm lighter Pacifica extended at Ajax at the moment. I also did a little bit of based and hyperliquid interactions lately because this is, perpetuals that will continue to hold value. So what I'm looking at is very, very specific. Let me explain exactly what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the volume, and I want to see in the next 2 to 3 days, if the market continues to go down, what perpetuals will survive. If the volume in perpetuals doesn't go down, you don't want to farm them because the risk is considerable. Like if the market continues tanking and if the market doesn't recover to the previous levels, farming perpetuals in high volume periods is going to be losing you money. So what I'm waiting for is to see all of these perpetuals go maybe lighter, go to 2 billion. To 3 billion to start pushing significant volume again. I wait for Hyperliquid to go to 4 to 5 billion, Ajax to 2, maybe 3 billion, Apex again. I really like Apex, but it has to go down. The volume has to go down and follow the price of the token. If the token is 50% down and the protocol is doing all-time highs in volume, this is very bearish. Very bearish. The open interest also in all of the platforms was completely fucked through this huge liquidation event. About, I think, 20 billion in funds were liquidated. But in general, that's what I'm looking at. I have the list of perpetuals that I like, and I really like all of them. But I have voted into how much good I believe they are at the moment, and Aster is really no longer at 1. I would place it at like 6 at the moment. So it has to go up. It's at the wrong spot right now, in my opinion, because they got volume. They got volume, but there are not a lot of farmers right now. So what I'm looking at is I really want to see either 1 or 2 cases. I either want to see the volume of perpetuals that we farm, which are on the list here and on the description down below, to go down. If the volume doesn't go down, but the price of the tokens continues to go down, we should not farm. We should not farm whatsoever, because that means that our farming is giving us points. We're going to be competing with all of these people in billions, earn low points while everything is tanked. To recover from these prices is not hard at the moment, but if we continue going down, farming is just stupid because you increase your risk. So what I'm doing right now, I'm holding some positions on Lighter, on X, but I'm not pushing new positions all the time. I'm just waiting to see what happens. And I'm only going to be farming the perpetuals that have low volume. For example, Extended right now is doing 1 billion per day. It's not very farmable. It really is not. At the current prices, Paradex 1.2 billion. It's not really farmable. Avantis, you should not farm Avantis. At the current price it has, when it has volume above 200 million. You should not. You are going to be potentially losing money. You have to see the token go up in price again. And that's what I'm looking at. But it seems like we're going in for a huge correction across stocks and also crypto. And I think the more we come towards November, which is when tariffs will begin from USA, the worse it becomes. So I'm waiting to see something change. So that's something very important that you should have in your minds, guys. You should be looking at the perpetual volume on DeFi Llama. I will put it on the Airdrop Excel guide, which is down below in the description. Okay, you should always be checking it. You don't want to be trading when the market is down, but the volume is hugely up, because all of these perpetuals that you see here, they reward weekly. Ajax per week, you get rewards, you get points. Lighter, the same. Okay, so right now that they have very high volume, you get less points, which if the market doesn't recover a lot in the future, you're going to be earning a lot less points. So you want to make sure that the volume of the perpetuals that we farm, which again are all of these here, okay? I've told you about the perpetual airdrops that we farm. They're on the description. On the description, I also have this airdrop Excel guide. I've shown you all of the ways you can farm them. There's a delta neutral strategy below. You gotta see them matching the price. And the only perpetual I actually feel safe farming right now is Based. Because Based builds on top of Hyperliquid, so I have 2-in-1 airdrops. And it doesn't have increased its volume a lot in the few days that are happening now. So I'm waiting for the market to show me if I should continue do the farming or I should just use these funds in stable coins to open lock positions and wait for the market to recover. But be very careful, make sure to always get updated, press the subscribe here and stay tuned for the new videos.